right. All right, guys. So, welcome to your daily dose of awesome. Your life 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Now, today I want to talk to you about how to rapidly recruit and enroll new customers and team members online without the brain damage of prospecting strangers on social media. So, brain damage is a term that my mentor Keith Cunningham uses to describe anything where you're literally having to do more work, exert more energy, and just create more frustration in your life than you necessarily have to if you knew the right strategy. Now, you're going to learn 3 steps I personally used and have helped our students use to build 6-figure and up network marketing teams and overall incomes without cold prospecting a single stranger both online and offline. So, in fact, you'll learn why prospecting, the skill of prospecting, is actually not duplicatable. It's actually a very high level, sophisticated skill that you can actually replace using some online strategies that I'm going to talk about here today. So, let me know if you guys can hear me and everything is all right. All right. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Cherie. All right, Shayla, let's get going. So, now my name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm a network marketing trainer and specializing in helping network marketers move into the 21st century and take their businesses online using cutting edge online strategies for enrolling new team members and acquiring new customers. Now, I built my first 6-figure network marketing business within a couple of years of discovering the strategy I'm going to walk you through today. And over the past 12 years, I've actually helped countless students build 6-figure, 7-figure, and even 8-figure incomes using the power of what we can do on social media and the internet. In fact, collectively, we've helped them produce hundreds of millions of dollars in income into their businesses. Now, if you're new to our training, I highly recommend you take what you're about to learn to the next level by checking out a link. You're going to see it somewhere on the bottom, the top somewhere, fernybook.com. If you go to fernybook.com, I'm Ferny, so Ferny, fernybook.com. Go to that link right now where you can check out the actual manual that our 6, 7, and 8-figure students have used to completely transform their lives, transform their businesses, and eliminate the headache of having to cold market prospect anybody, anywhere. So whether you're doing it offline, online, even on social media, if you're cold market prospecting online, meaning you're adding strangers you've never met to your Facebook profile and then messaging them and trying to build rapport and all that stuff, well, you know what a pain in the ass that can be, or sending copy and paste messages. All of that you can actually eliminate from your life, and rather than doing that, you can actually attract. So that's what we're going to talk about: how to rapidly enroll and recruit new customers online without the brain damage. And so, and prospecting is brain damage. Now, let me know if you guys can hear me okay, guys. Julie, I want the book. All right, you want the book with Ferny. That's fantastic. So, my background is I'm gonna shortly give you my background. Well, I was the kid that did well in school. I was the kid that got good grades, went to college. In fact, I went to MIT. There's the banner right there. I went to MIT engineering school, biggest #1 technical institute in the world, to become an engineer. So I did everything right, and ultimately what ended up happening is I ended up having to get a job. And after all that schoolwork, all that work, I really didn't want to work. And so, not that I didn't want to work, I didn't want to work there. I didn't want to work as an engineer. So I was looking for something else, and network marketing came into my life. And I was taught, what normal network marketers are taught when they join this space. I was taught to make a list of 100 friends and family. I was taught to reach out to all my personal contacts, people I'm very close to, my warm market or very, very warm market, and invite them to meetings, invite them to hotel meetings, do one-on-ones with them, etc. I was prospecting my warm market, and then beyond that, when I ran out of my warm market, I was prospecting strangers, people I'd never met, people in public. And here's the kicker: I was really good at prospecting. I actually recruited a lot of people. I got really good. The problem is I hated it. I hated prospecting anybody, whether it was online or online, I hated the process because basically it requires you to approach every conversation with an agenda. On top of that is actually a very difficult skill to learn. And it is a skill. There are people that do get really good at it and produce great results. But there's a lot of brain damage that goes along with it. And what I mean by brain damage, literally prospecting is a 10-step process, 10 steps. And I'm going to actually walk you through the steps. Approach, build rapport, qualify, invite, schedule, confirm, confirming the call, to present, objection handling, follow up, and enrollment. That's 10 steps. Each of those steps requires you to actually develop skills and what happens in those steps. But that's a lot of steps. Approach, rapport, qualify, invite, schedule, confirm, present, objection handling, follow up, and enroll. So the reason I get so kind of crazy when people in network marketing say it's not selling, it's sharing, it's actually intellectually dishonest to say that it's not selling, it's sharing. So when I say intellectually dishonest, it's a fancy way of saying it's a lie. So I don't mean to rub anyone the wrong way here. If you're good at prospecting and it's working for you, awesome. If you love prospecting and you think you can build an organization of people that love prospecting and going through this 10-step brain damaging process, then more power to you. I wasn't a person that loved it, even though I was good at it. And I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this video that feel the same way. Now, what turned it around for me, what allowed me to build a network marketing team, recruit people online, and ultimately, quit my job and create financial freedom and go on to build a 7-figure business is a little strategy we call attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is not what you think it is if you've heard about it. If you've heard about it from other people in the online space, but they're saying attraction marketing, but then also they're telling you to cold market prospect, that's not attraction marketing. Just because you're online, just because you're building a business online, using social media and using copy and paste messages or sending messages to strangers or adding people or friending people who you don't know, just because it's online doesn't make it attraction marketing. I'm going to share with you what actually attraction marketing is. Now, attraction marketing, saved me. It took me away from that mode of, which I was really good at, again, prospecting and approaching every conversation with an agenda. More importantly, more recently, it's helped some incredible people who were really stuck in their network marketing business produce some incredible results. Now, I'll give you a quick example. Brandy Shaver. Brandy 3 years ago was somebody who didn't even know how to copy and paste. So she wouldn't even be able to do some of the strategies that are taught today for recruiting on social media because she couldn't copy and paste the message. So she didn't know how to do that. She barely knew how to check her email, and she didn't have a Facebook account. So she's a wife, mom to 7 kids, living in rural Utah, and literally had to drive to Las Vegas, or the biggest, the biggest neighboring city, so she can prospect and find people to recruit into her business. The problem is, other people were not willing to do that. Other people were not willing to do what Brandy was willing to do. And on top of driving, she had to learn how to prospect. She actually got really good at prospecting. The problem is no one else wanted to get really good at prospecting and do all the work that Brandy was willing to do. And so we taught Brandy. Brandy found our information. We taught Brandy attraction marketing. And without needing to prospect anybody online or offline, within 7 months of working with us, she had her first 5-figure month in income. And over the past 2 years, she's not only been able to personally enroll hundreds of people into her organization, she's actually sponsored five 6-figure earners and 1 7-figure earner into her organization. So because of the special skills that she had with attraction marketing, other people who were looking for a home, whatever happened with their previous company, were looking for a home, were drawn to her because of what she knew. And some of those people were actually 6 and 7-figure earners. Now, if you think this is a fluke, if you think, well, maybe Brandy got lucky with attracting the 6-figure earners, her good friends, Whit and Carrie Hyam, they also live in Utah. They also live close to Brandy, Brandy actually introduced them to attraction marketing because Whit and Carey struggled for years in traditional network marketing. They were doing the same stuff Brandy was doing, going to the Las Vegas Strip, prospecting, all kinds of weird people and, strippers, whatever, anybody they can talk to, anyone who they thought they can, help, they were prospecting. The problem is they ran into the same issues that Brandy did. And so one second, guys, let me see if my video is working here. Yes. All right, hold on, Mike. Can you guys see my video? I want to make sure that I'm not just talking to the wind here and everything's frozen. So. Sorry, guys. Lots of technical issues today with Facebook, so very annoying. Okay, cool. All right. So, okay, I see myself now. Great. Sorry about that. All right. So, again, in case you thought this was a fluke, her friends, Whit and Carey Hyam, used attraction marketing to pretty much do the same thing. In fact, they were in worse off shape financially than Brandy. Living in the basement of Whit's parents. On top of that, they had 2 small children that they were caring for and couldn't even, when they went to the store, they literally had to make the choice between bread and milk. That's how broke they were. Whit was working as a delivery truck driver for Pepsi, literally delivering Pepsis to stores in different locations, which didn't pay very much at all. They were in dire straits and had been trying to do network marketing for the past 2 years with no success. So Brandy introduced them, shared with them the knowledge that we're going to walk through right now about attraction marketing. And within about 6 months. So Whit and Carey, within 6 months of getting started with attraction marketing, had their first 5-figure month as well. And over the past 2 years, not only like Brandy, have been able to recruit hundreds of people into their organization, they've recruited 6-figure earners into their organization and have produced a multiple 6-figure income for themselves. Pretty phenomenal in just 3 short years that they started with us. And of course, the first year, there's a lot of learning. There's still a lot of results being produced, but it's more of a learning stage. They really took off that second and third year, as Brandy did as well. And so what they found was attraction marketing. So you might be asking at this point, it's like, okay, all right, Brandy, Whit and Carey, what did they do? What was so special about what they did, specifically using attraction marketing? Well, here's what attraction marketing is. Attraction marketing is about building a brand. And you've probably heard this, and no one's done a good job of explaining what a brand is. And a brand is very simple. I'm going to put it in very practical terms, very tangible terms, unlike most people who talk about a brand. Now, a brand is not colors of a logo. It's not the logo. It's not a website. It's not fancy pictures. Any of that stuff. That's not what a brand is. A brand consists of a couple things. One, a following. People that know, like, and trust you. You ever notice that there's some people in network marketing, they've never been in network marketing, but they're successful in their life? There might be a successful entrepreneur, business owner, real estate agent, something like that, or even a doctor. And they know a lot of people. People trust them. They have an unfair advantage because they have a following. They have a group of people, a network that they know, who know, likes, and trust them. And then when they recommend something, people listen and take them seriously. Well, that essentially is a brand. They have a brand as a result of the network they built and the trust they have with that network. Same thing with attraction marketing. First thing you got to do is build a following. Next, the way you start from scratch, regardless of your background, whether you're a waiter, a janitor, a plumber, an engineer like I was, or the sleaziest lawyer in the world, you can reset your life using attraction marketing, where the people that start following you on social media, don't know anything about you. So they have nothing to judge you on or go on except that moment moving forward. And so the way the way you build a brand, now that when you have the eyeballs, when you have people following you, and I'm going to talk to you about how you actually get people to follow you, but when you have people following you, well, now you got to engage with them. You got to invest in them. The things you're learning about entrepreneurship or health and wellness or whatever new things you're learning that are impacting your life, well, just turn around and share it with them. Share it with them through and we're gonna talk about how you share it, but you share that with your following, whether it be a video, whether it be a post, something you write, a very short clip you record on your phone, an Instagram story, whatever that is. You invest in people what you've learned, what value you've gotten. When you do that enough, you build up a reputation. And when you build up that reputation, now you have influence. So the two key things with a brand is a following and influence. And then results will follow, and the results will amplify the brand. Just getting followers, just getting people to follow you is a result. So that amplifies the brand. When you build trust, when you develop a reputation, when you build influence, well, now you're actually able to get people to become customers, to become potential team members, distributors. And then when you do that, well, obviously something's working. So people want to learn how you did what you just did. And that also adds to your reputation. So it keeps building on itself. That's what a brand is. Now you might be thinking, well, I'm just getting started. I don't, how do I learn this? It sounds like it's going to be a lot of work. Do I have to be techie, whatever? Like I mentioned, Brandy, Brandy didn't know how to copy and paste, barely knew how to check email, did not have Facebook. And we taught her from the ground up how to start attracting a following, how to bring people to you. In fact, there's one secret feature inside of Facebook that will do the attracting for you. So I'm going to walk you through the 3 pillars of attraction marketing. So remember, attraction marketing is about building a brand. But I want to break it down into 3 pillars so you can actually understand how attraction marketing is done. So the first pillar is attract. So with attraction marketing, you're attracting people, and there's a special secret success button literally in Facebook that fewer than 0.1% of network marketers who are trying to build their business on social media even know about. There's a hidden button, and in that hidden button, you're able to actually unlock a feature that will show your Facebook post to millions of people. And not only show your Facebook post to millions of people, show your Facebook post to people that Facebook has deemed highly targeted for what you're offering. Let's say, for example, you are in a health and wellness program. Specifically, you're leading with some sort of weight loss product. I know that's kind of cliche, that a lot of people are doing that, but hey, that's an issue. And obviously those programs still attract a lot of business. And so let's say you're part of a weight loss program, and that's what you're promoting. And you tried the product. You got some great results with the product. Let's say you lost 20 pounds. So you want to share with people, hey, this is the results I've gotten, and then I want to show you how to do the same thing. And so that type of message is called a curiosity post. So that's one of the things that's actually taught network marketing that actually kind of works if you do it right. So curiosity posts where people go, wow, I really love that you got the result. I want to know how you did that. Or let's say you help somebody else get the result as well. A friend or a family member whom you shared the product with, and they got a result. Well, now you're somebody that not only knows how to do it themselves, you're somebody that knows how to teach other people how to get the result, which is in this case is lose 20 pounds or whatever the weight is. So now imagine being able to take that post and show it to millions of people that are already buying and investing in Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, Jenny Craig, insert weight loss program here. Like essentially, people who are following the keto diet or whatever diet fad there are actually audiences on Facebook. Jenny Craig has millions of followers. Nutrisystem has millions of followers. Weight Watchers has millions of followers. Facebook allows you to actually show your post to those audiences. Pretty freaking amazing. And you can do this with any market, any product, and attract people who have already demonstrated a willingness to invest in themselves to get the result that you're able to produce. And so that's the attract part. And the key thing about the attract part, the key part of the message is, regardless of what market you're in, is you're helping people solve a problem. You're talking about a problem and you're letting them know that there's a way to solve that problem. And in order to learn more, they got to respond to your post. And this post can be shared using this like secret button inside of Facebook to millions of people. And there's billions of people right now on Facebook, and millions of them are following different programs, different gurus, investing in these different programs or gurus. And depending on what market you're in, there's very likely somebody who has already built an audience, and Facebook allows you to target them with what you're promoting. So that's the attract part. Now you might be thinking, this sounds very technical. I don't know if I can do this. The good news is like it's literally a button. And like I said, Brandy we were able to teach Brandy how to use this special button to show her post to millions of people. And so, in fact, just recently, Brandy made a post in our community where she said she in one day she got 16 customers, and over the past 5 days, literally last week, she interviewed 45 people, meaning 45 people applied to be a part of Brandy's organization and team. Now Brandy didn't have to prospect a single one of them. Brandy announced, to her following that she attracted using the strategy I just taught you. Brandy attracted these people. They were following her. She built up so much equity with them, value, that when she announced that she announced saying, I'm opening some spots to mentor a few people as part of my team. If you're interested, go to this page and apply. And she got 45 applications in 5 days. Pretty freaking phenomenal. That's what attraction marketing can do. Now, you might think, well, I'm weird. I don't want to talk to people, whatever. Here's the beauty of it. You only talk to people when they've raised their hand and said, I am interested. That's a very different conversation. There's no convincing there. In fact, the script flips. They are actually trying to convince you that they are a great candidate for your team. It doesn't happen anywhere else. No one else in network marketing even come close to teaching stuff like this. And so now if you think, well, this sounds great, like Whit and Carrie, Brandy, they seemed like they were down in the dumps and broke. Does this only work for people who are flat broke and destitute? The answer is no. In fact, we have a lot of students who are 6-figure and 7-figure earners. And Beck Sadek actually used this exact attract strategy. She actually was a 6-figure earner in network marketing. She had some philosophical differences with her company and decided to walk away. Literally walked away from a 6-figure income because there's just some stuff that she did not like about what's going on. And if you know Beck, you know she doesn't put up with any BS. She's not going to be beholden to anybody and anything like that. And so fortunately, at the time, she was learning attraction marketing. She was learning from us. And so she decided to now apply attraction marketing to build a new company. So she joined a new company, fresh company, relatively young company with great infrastructure, great resources, and a great product. And on top of that, added on the attraction marketing skill sets. Within 6 months, she had her first 5-figure month and reached 6-figure earner status in her company within 6 months using the attract strategy and, attracting people and then building influence over them and then using that influence to essentially invite them to join our business. So just because we're talking about the, building up a relationship and trust and all that stuff, it doesn't mean it has to take long for that to happen. In fact, that's the second pillar. Pillar number 2 is actually influence. When you invest in people, you engage with them, treat them like human beings, care about what they care about. And because they're targeted, the things they care about, the problems they're trying to solve in their life are in perfect alignment with what you're promoting in your network marketing business. And so you invest with people, you engage with them, you develop a reputation, and with that, you build influence. And that's literally how it goes. Now we can teach you like the tactical part of specifically what you post, how you post it, but the sum of it is that's how you build influence with people in your following so that you can do what Beck did, you can do what Carrie and Brandy did, and rapidly enroll people into your business. If you're building a brand around health and wellness or a product, then you can do that. You're building a brand around entrepreneurship, you can do that. You have to choose, but you can do one or the other. Now, if you're thinking, I'm not an expert, who's going to listen to me? Well, the beauty about this is that we are in network marketing, and we hear from within our company and outside of our company. We learn from a lot of people. We have a lot of mentors who have poured love and value into our lives. Even in traditional network marketing, there's exceptional leadership skills that are taught in traditional network marketing, things that are the foundation of this space that will never go old. And those are things you can turn around and invest and teach in others. So all you have to do is basically take what you're learning, invest it with other people, and you're going to build influence. It's as simple as that. You don't even have to come up with any of it. My friend Ray Higdon has a acronym, ILT, Invest, Learn, Teach. And that's exactly what he's talking about. You invest in something, you invest in your network marketing business, or you invested in some training, or you invested in attraction marketing. You learn something, and then you turn around and share it, and you're going to build rapport and influence with other people. Now, the final pillar here, as to how attraction marketing works, is by far the easiest pillar, and that's enroll. If you do pillar 1, attract, and pillar 2, influence effectively, then pillar number 3 almost becomes automatic, because all you're doing is what Brandy did, what Beck did, and what Win Carey did, is you make an invitation. You put out an invitation, and you take them through some sort of qualifying process, whether they fill out some questions or whatever, or you lay out some requirements where they can only apply if they have meet certain requirements. You interview them, and then you enroll them. It's that simple. They are the ones that are trying to qualify to be a part of your team. And so, it might seem like, I don't know if I'm have the skill to do that. This sounds really weird. You have the skills to interview people. Like, if you don't like somebody, you don't accept them to your team because you have plenty of people that have applied. The problem in traditional network marketing, or even trying to build on social media using these strategies that are pretty much just the knockoff of the traditional methods, is that you have so few prospects, so few people to talk to. When you get deep enough into the prospecting process with somebody, you get needy because you don't want to lose that person, because you invested so much time in getting that person to the point where they might be ready to enroll. And so that so it's really hard to qualify people and go, well, I don't really need you, because you already spent so much time getting them there. This way, they're the ones spending the majority of the time on their own, deciding whether they want to work with you, if they trust you, and all that's happening automatically through pillar 1 and 2, so that when you make the invitation, they're the ones that are doing the majority of the work to qualify to be a part of your team. You pretty much 15-minute conversation, and you decide at that point whether they're a fit for you or not, or whether they're a fit for as a customer. Now, as a customer, there's fewer qualifications, obviously, because people just want to buy a product. But as part of your team, those qualifications have to be there. And so that's how this works. 3 pillars: attract, influence, and enroll. And there's actually a 4th pillar, which if you go to fernybook.com, Ferny book.com, there's a 4th secret pillar that's going to show you how you can do all this and get paid to build a brand even before anyone's joined you, even before anyone's bought a product from you. And that's the secret. How do you pretty much make sure that while you're doing this, you can pretty much cover all your business expenses, all your auto ship, the training programs you're investing with your company, any types of memberships you have, whatever you're doing to learn, buying fernybook.com and getting that book. There's a 4th pillar that teaches you how to cover all the cost of operating, so that no matter how long this might take you, whether it's a couple months, 6 months, a year, however long this takes you to learn, you have a way to recoup the cost and cover all your expenses in the process. So that's exactly what Brandy, Carrie Witt, and Beck did. And you can learn it all at fernybook.com. So hope this makes sense and hope this was valuable for you. I am done, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys inside of our community. It starts with fernybook.com. Then you're going to be brought in to our community to meet some incredible people who are doing what less than 1/10 of 1% of network marketers are doing. So see you guys there. Bye for now. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day.